Holiday travel is tough enough, but add in wet and dangerous driving conditions, and you have the potential for big trouble.
One driver in the South Bay had to be rescued after trying to cross a flooded road, and there were a number of spinouts and wrecks. We have team coverage. Lamore Abrams is live near Miramar, but we start with Sean Stiles live in the Tijuana River Valley. Sean.
You know, Carlo, it never ceases to amaze me when there are road closure signs. People drive across them. We're in the Tijuana River Valley, as you said, and it floods down here quite often. This is the second rescue that we came to today, the car that was stuck in the river over there. But a little bit earlier, before this happened, 5 Mexican nationals tried to come across the U.S. border through a tunnel, and I got to tell you, frankly, they're lucky to be alive.
Extremely dangerous for anybody who enters these tunnels, and a lot of times we're grateful that we're here to make these rescues.
The heavy rain overnight quickly pushed floodwaters over the banks of the Tijuana River.
At approximately 1 p.m., border patrol agents witnessed 5 individuals climb into the water culvert drainage system, and as they entered the tubes, they traveled north into the United States of America.
When the rains come, the grates over the storm drains are open, and that's when people try to cross.
I mean, these confined spaces are tight, dark, could be cold, and who knows if the current is going to be very swift, and they have to deal with those dangers as well. 5
people were pulled to rescue.
Well, they came out, they were actually having their head up and just breathing through the ceiling of the opening to the tunnel. So that's how they came out to the opening. So there's probably spots in there they had to go under the water. I can't believe they made it through there, to tell you the truth. So they're extremely lucky.
They were evaluated and transported to a hospital. Just about an hour later, San Diego Fire and Rescue got another call.
Probably just maybe 40 feet away from us, but it's deep water. Water's moving over the road, and the car stalled out and they were stuck.
When the rains come, lifeguards are proactive in the area.
We're down here patrolling, being active, and checking for all the road closures, and that's when we got the call of them being stuck. They called 911 themselves.
The 2 victims were a man and a woman and called 911 themselves. When guards arrived, they were in the truck bed.
So they were told to stay in place, and we set up basically a little rope system with a boat and just get one over one at a time, back over onto dry land.
Now, this is a widespread storm affecting all of San Diego County. A little bit to the north of us and inland is Lamore Abrams along the 15 at Miramar Road. Lamore?
That's right. Hi, Sean. Here in central San Diego, the rain has stopped for now, and the skies are clear, and just in time because holiday travel is in full swing. And believe it or not, we are looking at smooth sailing here on northbound I-15, and this is rush hour, mind you. Looks like many travelers may have gone out of town already, but for those trying to get out around earlier this morning, well, most of them, I'll tell you this much, they probably wish they would have just stayed home. San Diego's first major winter storm pounding the region, starting early and relentlessly.
Usually it's pretty nice, but lately it's been really bad. The rains have been pretty hard.
In the central part of the city, CHP reporting dozens of accidents by midday. The driving nearly turning deadly.
You guys okay?
On La Jolla Parkway on-ramp to the 5 South, a mangled Mercedes. The driver losing control, slamming right into a light pole, just missing the windshield. Surprisingly, luckily, the man inside treated on scene for a hand injury.
Opened the door and kind of hopped across.
Nearby in Pacific Beach, flooding, trapping drivers.
It was extremely dark, and yeah, you just couldn't even tell that there was water in the road.
Nico driving right into a couple feet of water when his car stopped. He managed to force his door open and climb right out.
Try to go through alternate routes, and that way we're not stuck doing a rescue.
Swiftwater rescuers deployed across town in case of emergency.
It takes a lot of resources to not only do the rescue with fire and lifeguards, but also to shut down the intersection.
And this is just some of that flooding we're talking about. This is the San Diego River spilling onto the road. Traffic blocked on both sides, barricades stopping cars from getting in and out of here. And we happen to be just across the street from the Fashion Valley Mall, where shoppers are trying to get their last-minute gifts.
I heard a lot of people that came earlier, and they were just like the flooded area around the river.
Axel Sanchez knew the street closures before hitting the mall, got his gifts, and got out. But down the street at Hotel Circle, another roadblock diverting cars, and Carl Murphy ditching transportation altogether.
I'm gonna have to go around because I can't catch the bus because the bus has stopped running.
A holiday getaway on foot as the first powerful storm of the season makes way for more rain. And that rain is expected to return in time for Christmas. For more on those details, we will toss it back to Carlo and Marcella in the studio.
Thanks, Lamore. Okay, as we mentioned, one storm down, but more to come this Christmas week.
Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis is on Storm Watch with a first look at your microclimate forecast. Carlene?
That's right. We're not done just yet. So a dip in the jet stream is going to send some energy our way, and we're still looking at a chance for showers all the way into about Christmas night, but then yet a stronger storm system right behind that one. So here's the one we're dealing with right now. The front, that's what's producing shower activity that's moving through. We had pulses of energy moving in earlier, bringing in the showers, but now we still have some heavier showers that are offshore. They're going to drift towards the northeast as we go into the rest of tonight, so impacting right along coastal North County. That will continue to be the shower activity that we're looking at for tonight. Once we get past that, we're not looking at much, just keeping a few chances in the forecast as we go into the next couple of days. So that storm system lifts out, and then you're seeing that dip in the jet. That will send another low in our direction. That's going to bring a lot more shower activity and pack even more of a punch. And this will arrive by after midnight on Wednesday night. So once we get past Christmas and then into Thursday. So we're looking at moderate to heavy rainfall. Could potentially get up to about 1.5 inches, and we'll see that for the inland valleys as well as the coast. We have to monitor the San Diego River as well at Fashion Valley, because potentially reaching flood stage in the next couple of days, and that snow level is coming down, and we're talking about a foot of snow locally.